Liverpool is going through a phase of transformation, and the future of the squad promises to be an exciting chapter full of twists and turns. Under the leadership of Arne Slot, the club is about to embark on a strategic overhaul that could shape the Reds' destiny for years to come. The mission is clear: to build a team tailor-made for the Dutch coach, adapted to his dynamic and intense style of play. However, as always happens in this type of process, some bright stars may have to go their separate ways. But here enters a curious and inspiring story. While some players seem ready to leave Anfield, there are those determined to fight for the place they believe they deserve at the heart of the team. One such player is Harvey Elliot, the young English talent who, despite adversity and a lack of regular opportunities, remains firm in his belief that his future belongs to Liverpool. Harvey Elliot is one of those players who carry a fascinating mix of youth, ambition, and skill. Since arriving at Liverpool, he has been seen as a rare gem, someone with the potential to become one of the great names in English football. His refined technique, vision, and ability to create chances have impressed from the very beginning. During Jurgen Klopp's tenure, Elliot showed flashes of brilliance, even being considered the team's best player at certain points last season. However, the factor that has prevented this young prodigy from fully taking off is something beyond his control: injuries. Unfortunately, recurring injuries have been a constant in Elliot's career, robbing him of the chance to showcase his full potential. This year was no different. After a promising pre-season under Arne Slot, where Elliot showed he could be a key element in the new tactical system, an injury sidelined him for much of the season. When he finally returned, he struggled to regain his rhythm and place in the starting lineup. This frustrating situation led many to speculate about his future at the club. After all, for such a talented player, being relegated to the bench or to less important matches can seem like a difficult sentence to accept. But here's the human and inspiring detail of this story. Harvey Elliot is not willing to give up. Despite all the setbacks, he continues to believe that his place is at Anfield. According to the Daily Mail, the young attacking midfielder is determined to prove his worth and secure a more significant role in the team next season. He has not given up on his dream of triumphing in the red shirt, even if it means facing daily challenges and competing for playing time in an extremely competitive squad. This resilient mentality is exactly what makes Elliot a special player, not just because of what he does on the pitch, but because of the passion and perseverance he shows off it. For Liverpool, Elliot's attitude is a gift. The club has no plans to force his departure, especially because they recognise the unique talent he brings to the team. Although Bournemouth has shown interest in signing him, Liverpool is willing to keep him if he remains committed to the project. And from all indications, Elliot is more than ready to embrace this opportunity. He knows he needs a bit more luck with injuries and more regular chances to show his true worth. If he can achieve that, there's no doubt he can become a central piece in Arne Slot's system. And here's what makes this story even more exciting. Elliot embodies exactly the type of player Liverpool needs to keep dominating European football. He is young, versatile, and extremely talented, capable of playing in various positions across the attack and midfield. Moreover, his connection with the club and its supporters is genuine. He grew up admiring Liverpool, and now, wearing the red shirt, he wants to write his own chapter in the club's gallery of legends. Imagine Elliot sprinting across the Anfield pitch, creating magical plays and scoring decisive goals. He has everything it takes to become an icon, someone the fans will sing about for decades. However, the current scenario is not simple. Liverpool finds itself at a crossroads, needing to balance the squad's renewal with the retention of players who still have so much to offer. Some names, like Darwin Núñez and Federico Chiesa, are being linked to possible departures, while others, like Dean Huijsen, are top targets to strengthen the team. In this context, keeping Elliot is both a strategic and an emotional decision. He is a player who has already proven his worth at crucial moments, and his presence in the squad is a bet on both the present and the future. Additionally, there's something deeply symbolic about the idea of Elliot fighting to earn his place at Liverpool. He represents the very essence of the club: resilience, grit, and an unshakable belief that, through hard work, any obstacle can be overcome. His story is a reminder that, in football, it's not always the most hyped or highest paid players who make the difference. Sometimes, it's those who face adversity, who fall and rise again, who end up becoming the true heroes. Now, imagine the stage for the upcoming season. With Arne Slot fine-tuning his tactical system and seeking to maximise each player's potential, Elliot could find new opportunities to shine. A season without injuries and with more minutes on the pitch might be exactly what he needs to reach the next level. He has already shown on multiple occasions that he can decide matches and lift the team's performance when needed. With more confidence and continuity, there are no limits to what he can achieve. Meanwhile, the next few months promise to be full of emotions and major decisions. Will Liverpool succeed in building the ideal squad for Arne Slot? Which players will be let go, and which new talents will arrive to strengthen the team? These questions remain unanswered, but one thing is certain: the transfer window has never been this exciting. And while Harvey Elliot fights to secure his place in the heart of Liverpool, another player is also in the spotlight right now: Luis Diaz, the electric Colombian who won the fans over with his speed and skill, finds himself at a crossroads. Recent statements and emotional gestures have raised doubts about his future at the club. Could he be preparing for a new adventure away from the Reds? To find out more about this intriguing possibility, click here and dive into the next story that promises to shake up Liverpool's backstage even further. Football is made of epic stories, and each chapter written by Liverpool is unique and fascinating. From thrilling arrivals to strategic renewals, the coming months promise to be filled with surprises, emotions, and dreams. Stay tuned to follow every update on this incredible journey at Anfield. Finally, it's worth remembering that football is about much more than numbers and contracts. It's about passion, human connections, and the relentless pursuit of glory. Harvey Elliot represents all of that and more. He is the kind of player who can inspire a new generation of supporters, someone who could write his name in Liverpool's history alongside legends like Gerrard, Carragher, and Salah. So get ready to witness this Red saga, where every transfer, every renewal, and every decision has the power to completely change the club's destiny. After all, in football, the future is always a blank page, ready to be written with stories that will be remembered forever.